Well, just as a television writer, my Google history is very disturbing, and I'm sure I'm on a list somewhere or several lists. So to start
They
with, yeah,
probably Google probably knows, like, your profession is okay, she's not up.
yeah, if you start, yeah, just any kind of cop show you're on, the stuff you're Googling, it's really, it can get dark, no, for sure. And that's a big part. That's a big part of the job. And you're right. The premise from the novel came from a real life incident that I mentioned earlier. So the spark was there, and the idea rolled around in my head for about a year. I was just living with that idea and thinking of what could happen with that. And so research wise, it was more about, in terms of the story itself, it was more about learning more about the island and Bahamian culture, because I'd been there, but only for a week. So it was more about learning more about the history and the language and the cultural festivals and things like that, just to get more of a sense of the color and texture of the place. But then
Mm,
the other aspect of it was just really just structure and how to approach arcing arcing the story. And a lot of that just comes from, as you said before, reading a lot in the genre, which I was already a huge fan. And as a television writer, I'm often sent thriller novels for potential adaptation. So
okay.
one of the things
Oh
I do
my
in my
god,
work.
how is that like a dream perk of your job? That's a
No,
good
it's fun. Like my agents will send a PDF of a novel, and some producers are looking for a writer to adapt it. And so you basically read the book, break it down, and to see, job is, can this, does this have legs to be an
yeah,
ongoing series? Can you
yeah,
flesh out the world? Can you elevate the stakes beyond the first season into multiple seasons,
yeah.
maintaining the same degree of suspense, that kind of thing. So I had been doing that for several years, and this was the reverse of that, is actually breaking down the story to write into prose as opposed to the other way around.